All right, everyone. Cain Vincent Dyer here. And what I want to talk about right now is forgiveness. Forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. And both sides of forgiveness. The side of forgiveness where you actually are asking others for forgiveness and you are creating a space to humble yourself and ask for forgiveness for any pain, any grief, any harm that you may have intentionally or unintentionally done to others. And the other side of forgiveness is forgiving others that have harmed you or others that have betrayed you intentionally or unintentionally. And sometimes, forgiveness is one of those tricky things where it's not always recognized by people that have done you harm or betrayed you. They may not always see it as such. And, you may be carrying it still. And you may never get an apology from someone else. You may never get that I'm sorry. You may never get that, hey, I did you wrong and I apologize. You may not get that recognition. And you have to be willing to forgive anyways, even when people don't see it themselves, all right? So this has played a major part of my life. It's been like one of the grand poobah tools that I've used. And in my experience, I know this. I know that, I've lived quite a crazy, wild ride. I've had quite a life. And within that life, I know for a fact that I have harmed people. I have, whether it been psychologically, physically, no predatory stuff, but, still you've harmed people, emotionally, psychologically, mentally, spiritually, and I get that we all, we all perceive things the way we perceive things, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about right now just being accountable for the things that that you've created. All right, so we won't do the whole mumble jumble of wow, everyone was asking for that, which is true to a degree, but right now it's about taking ownership and accountability. All right, with forgiveness, with this tool. And since we're doing that, I want to do this thing real quick where I want people out there to know if there's anyone out there, whether I've already met you in private and in person and asked for forgiveness, I want to say this to you. If you're watching this video and you've gotten it from me, awesome. If you haven't, accept it now. For anyone out there that, whether it be family, friends, former enemies, in any capacity of my life that I have harmed, I humbly ask your forgiveness, whether, no matter what it was. If it caused you pain and it was from my actions or my lack of actions, I humbly apologize to you. And I ask that you forgive me, that you're able to do that. No, it was never intentional. And any way that I may have hurt you, it was just me actually hurting myself. Okay? So please accept that. And on the other side of that, we always want people to tell us they're sorry for something, and we really have to be willing to put ourselves out there also. And we have to be willing to forgive. All right? So on the other side of that coin, for anyone that's watching this video, that you feel, you have harmed me, or that you have done wrong by me, that you have caused me any type of emotional grief, any physical pain, whatever it may be, know this: I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. Whatever grief, whatever pain, whatever it is that you may have been holding on to, you can release it. You can release it. If it has to do with me, you can release it, because I release it, and I love you, and we're all in this together, all right? So with that said, it is so powerful, the tool of forgiveness. And my mentor, Michael Beckwith, says this thing, not forgiving someone is kind of like drinking poison and waiting for them to die. Forgiveness is so important for you to do, for others, and for yourself. But here's a step. You're asking for forgiveness from people, and you're giving forgiveness to other people. But here's one of the steps that a lot of us miss. All right? And this is the important part of the message, and this is why I wanted to make this video. Because one of the biggest steps in forgiveness that we forget to do is to forgive ourselves. It is to forgive ourselves of any pain, hurt, or betrayal we may have caused ourselves. That, a lot of times we actually need to forgive ourselves. We need to be able to stand there. And I urge each of you that haven't ever done this process before to go stand in front of a mirror. It's going to be such an important part in your healing, and just look at yourself in the mirror and let yourself accept the forgiveness that you give to yourself. Okay, just tell yourself that you apologize for not showing up powerfully for yourself, and you apologize for not standing in your full truth, and for always playing small, or whatever it may be, whatever it is that you feel you have betrayed yourself with, or you have caused yourself pain with. Take that time to forgive yourself. All right? It's like it'll be a rebirth for you. I promise that. It'll be this rebirth. All right? So forgive others, ask for forgiveness, and forgive yourself. All right? 3 powerful tools of forgiveness. And I hope that's helpful. Give it a try. After you've done that, come back and let me know how it worked out for you, how you're feeling, if you feel lighter, if you feel more free, if you feel like you've pushed some mountains out of your way. Let me know, all right? Until then, we'll see you soon. Peace and love.